Everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, so we were discussing about
Thought group.
thought group yesterday. Yes. And Catherine, what have you understood from thought group?
I was not there in last day's class.
Yes, I know. So Catherine will tell us what is thought group.
Ma'am,
Yes.
thought group means when we are writing, when we stop a sentence, we can put punctuation marks. But when we are speaking, we can't put punctuation marks. So that we will put pause.
Okay. Yuvan, did you understand?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Renga, you cannot switch on the video because you have a network issue, right?
No, ma'am, it's Niharika.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Niharika, I cannot see you. Yes.
ma'am, by network issue, I joined now only. What did
Okay.
you?
We just started, Catherine was telling us what she understood from thought group. Okay, for those of you who were absent, we'll just do a quick recap on what we did. Okay, we were talking about thought group. Thought group is nothing but when you break a long sentence into smaller chunks for the person who is listening, to make it easy for the person who's listening to us to understand. Yes, and like Catherine said, when I am writing or in written format, I can put punctuation marks to let somebody know that this is where I'm going to pause or this is the sentence ends here. But when I'm speaking, I cannot do that. So instead of that, I put a pause there, or I make my intonation fall so that the person knows that this sentence has come to an end, or the person understands what I am trying to communicate. Okay, we'll just. Right. I hope this is visible to you. Yes?
Ma'am, I can't see it clearly.
Is it now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will just read it so that you can understand. The words are too small, I guess. English speakers use emphasis to help others understand them better. Remember, each word has a stressed syllable and each sentence has a focus and content words. That means that some words in a sentence are stressed because they are more important than others. One other very important way to be understood better and easily is to use thought groups. Okay, when we were talking about stress and stressed words or stress in sentences, we said depending on the word that we stress on or the word that we give emphasis to, the person listening to us gets the meaning of the sentence, right? Like I gave you the example of let's eat grandma yesterday. Now, if I specify eat, it means that eating is more important and we are calling grandma to eat, right? What if I specify on grandma?
We are going to eat grandma.
Yes. So the entire meaning of the sentence changes. So in English, it is very important that so that the other person understands what we are trying to communicate, that we put stress on certain words, we give importance to certain words in a sentence. And another way of helping us communicate better is thought groups, where we break sentences into smaller chunks. A thought group is a group of words that belong together. A thought group can be a short sentence or part of a longer sentence. A key to speaking clearly and being understood by native speakers is pausing between group of words in your sentences. Native English speakers do not speak continuously without taking a breath. They take short natural pauses between group of words. This very short pause between group of words is called thought groups. Yes? And these give your listener the opportunity to understand what you have said. In English, it is the speaker's job to be clear, okay? It is our job to make it clear to the other person. Don't expect the other person to understand whatever you say, okay? You have to make sure that you have made your speech or what you want to say, you have to make sure you have said it clearly. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
When two people are communicating, it is the job of the speaker to make sure that the listener has understood. Yes, you have to make sure that your speech is in such a way that the person who is listening to you understands. It is not the listener's job to work hard to understand the speech. Pausing and while speaking is an important way English speakers can be clear. In written English, punctuation marks such as commas, periods, and question marks show you are a thought group, show you where a thought group ends and where you should pause when reading. Okay. Now we have a couple of sentences here. Let's try and see the difference between sentence A and B. Okay. Now look at the first one. Okay. Student A. John, said the boss, is absent. Who do you think is speaking here?
John.
John.
No.
No,
John.
another person.
Boss is speaking. John, said the boss, is absent. If I had said John said the boss is absent, then John is speaking. Are you able to understand the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
See, my pause is different in both the sentences. In first sentence, John, said the boss, is absent. Okay, after John, there is a pause. But if I say John said, the boss is absent, my pause is after said, which means John is speaking. Is it clear? Are you able to understand the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Asa? Yes. Catherine?
Yes, ma'am.
So depending on where your pause is, the other person will understand who is speaking, who is listening. Okay, now look at the next one. John said the boss is absent. Okay, so here John is speaking, and in the next one, the boss. Okay, why don't we just work out this so that, are you able to see the board?
No.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't look at the answers. I will read out the sentence. I think that is better. And you have to tell me who is speaking. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
I joined late.
Yes.
What we should do?
I'm just giving an exercise where you have to tell me who the speaker is.
Ma'am, you want to write it?
Or I'll just ask you. Isn't that better?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sri Rugda.
Yes, ma'am.
Alfred said that clerk is lazy. Who is speaking?
Alfred.
Alfred said that clerk is lazy.
Ma'am, Alfred is speaking.
Okay. So how would be when the clerk is speaking? How would it be?
Alfred said the clock is lazy.
No. Alfred is right, but the rest of it? Okay, I'll give you the sentence. Yes. How would you put the pause? Or where would you put the pause? If the clerk is the one speaking.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, I think so. Alfred said that clock is lazy.
No. That is the first sentence that I gave.
Ma'am, can I
Alfred said that the clerk is lazy. Alfred said that the clerk is lazy. This was the sentence I gave you. If the clerk is supposed to be speaking here, how would the pause be? Yes, Hale.
Ma'am, there would be a comma after the word Alfred.
Okay. How would you pause? Forget punctuation marks. Okay. Tell me, how would you pause?
Alfred said that the clerk is lazy.
No. So again, it is Alfred said that the clerk is lazy, which means Alfred.
Irish knows the answer.
Yes?
Irish knows the answer.
Okay, Arush.
Alfred
Hmm.
said that clerk
Hmm.
is lazy.
Yes, Alfred said that clerk is lazy. So said that clerk should be together. Okay, Sri Rupda, are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, now look at the next one. Lisa said, my dog is intelligent. Oh my God, who is that? Iris, please mute your audio. Right. Joyrick,
Yes, ma'am.
where would you pause if Lisa is speaking?
After say.
After?
Say.
It is not said, it is said.
Said.
Yes. Okay, after said, yes. Lisa said, my dog is intelligent. Very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Niran,
Yes, ma'am.
Niran, where would you pause if... Oh, the dog cannot speak here.
Ma'am, owner of the dog.
That would be really silly if I said the dog would speak.
Ma'am, owner of the dog.
Yes?
Owner of the dog can speak then.
I cannot hear you.
Ma'am, she is still in honor of the dog.
Owner of the dog is Lisa. Lisa said my dog is intelligent. Okay, let us assume the dog can speak. If the dog can speak, where would the pause be? Yes, Niran. If the dog can speak, where would the pause be? Let's be imaginative.
Lisa. Lisa, dog is intelligent.
Can you repeat? Somebody spoke in between. Yes, Niran, can you please repeat it?
Lisa said, my dog is intelligent.
Yes. Lisa said my dog is intelligent. Good. So you got the idea of where to pause, how to pause? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to give you some words. Please write down the words and we will then, I will tell you what to do. Okay?
And what is the first word?
EPITOME.
This is sixth word.
I'll give you.
Ma'am, what we want to do with this word?
I'll tell you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Can you show the first question?
It's not a question, it's a word. Are you able to see all the words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Janvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Janvi, can you read these words for me?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know the first one.
Okay. So for every wrong pronunciation or one that you don't know, I'm putting a wrong mark, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Next.
Salmon. Almond. Desert. Desert. Woman. Auto. Vast.
Okay, this I will give it to you. Yes, eighth one.
West. West.
Okay. Okay.
Chapter.
Chapter.
Chrome.
Okay.
Arush.
Advaita. Yes, Advaita.
Epitome.
Epitome. Okay.
Salmon. Almond. Dessert. Dessert. Woman. Auto. West. With.
Yes, Advaita, can you tell me the ninth one?
With. Then west.
Okay.
Chapter. From.
Okay.
From.
Stringa.
Epitome. Salmon.
First one. First one.
Epitome.
Can you repeat it?
Epitome.
Epitome. Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Salmon.
Loud and clear.
Salmon. Dessert.
There's one after salmon.
Almond. Desert. Desert. Desert.
Who is there next to you? Your brother?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I can hear somebody in between murmuring, so I thought it was you. Okay, okay, okay. I thought it was your brother. Yes.
Woman. Auto. West. West. Chapter. Chrome. Ma'am,
Yes.
can Catherine try?
Wait, Catherine. Azad.
Epitome.
Okay.
Salmon.
Once again.
Salmon.
Good.
Almond.
Once again.
Almond.
Hmm.
Desert.
Hmm.
Dessert.
Can you repeat the second one?
Dessert.
I am not getting it clearly. Okay, go to the sixth one.
Woman.
Hmm.
Auto.
Hmm.
Vest.
Hmm.
Vest.
Hmm.
Chapter.
Hmm.
Chrome.
Chrome. Okay, good. Yes. So,
One dessert.
dessert. Yes, that is dessert. Fifth one is dessert. Okay. So
Ma'am,
the
sixth one is women.
women.
Yes, ma'am.
Women. Okay.
Excuse
It
me,
is not
ma'am.
woman, it is women.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What is epitome?
Epitome is the best example of something. For if I can say my mother is the epitome of love. Okay, which means she is the best example for love. Okay? Something which has the best quality is epitome. Right. So the first word, I just put these words because these are some commonly mispronounced words that we have. Epitome is a new word for you. So I just introduced a new word so that you will have something new to learn. So please, next time when you are using, you are trying to say something, somebody asks you to speak about your school or your mother, try and use these words. Okay? So epitome, I will excuse you for pronouncing it wrong because it's a new word. But otherwise, all these words are common words. Salmon, like Azad said, the L is silent, it is salmon. What is it?
Salmon.
Salmon. And similarly in Almond, the L is silent, it is almond. Almond.
Almond.
Yeah, you don't say almond. Okay? Please do not say almonds, it is almond. The L is silent. Desert, desert. What is desert?
Desert means a place that is full of sand and hot area.
Okay. Desert, see, this desert has two meanings, okay? Desert.
And
this-
that and that ice cream. Liquid coffee.
Sorry, wait. The desert, desert. That is the dry sand area which you know is a desert. That is one desert. The other desert is when you abandon somebody. Okay, my friend deserted me, means he left me halfway. So that meaning is also there for desert. And the other one is dessert.
And that is that ice.
That is the sweet dish that you have after a meal. The puddings or the ice creams or whatever. That is called a dessert. So dessert and dessert. Yes? So please next time do not repeat these errors. Desert is desert and dessert is dessert. Okay? Now, which was the next one that we had? Women. Not woman, women.
Women.
Women. Yes? Then, after that we had West.
Ma'am, after that it was auto.
Okay. Now, why I gave you auto? Okay. See, for us, AUTO, it is auto, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
But according to the native speakers, this O sound is not there.
Ma'am, I think maybe they will be pronounced it as auto.
No, it's not A, it's O. O. Like in law, how do we say law?
Law.
Law. So it's O, auto.
Auto.
Yes,
Auto.
it's not auto, it's auto. It's automobile or it's automatic. It's not automatic or it's not automobile. There is no O, it is O.
Oh.
Okay? Yes? Are you able to understand the difference between O and O?
Yes.
For O,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
using the back of your mouth. Can you feel the difference?
Oh.
O.
Oh.
Yes. And O is coming from the front. Okay? See, now we have been used to saying auto, automatic, automobile because this is the part of the mouth that we use most commonly. Okay? The sound differences that they have is because they use different parts of their mouth. When we were learning consonant sounds, you would have realized that we use all these, we use the mouth, we use the teeth, we use the tongue, right?
Yes.
I remember when we were learning the TH sound, I said the tip of your tongue has to touch the back of the front teeth. Remember the upper front teeth? The. So you have to use all these to make the sounds. Because we do not make use of all these, some of the sounds will not come easily to us. So it's only with practice that those sounds will come to us. So it's not auto, it is auto. O.
Auto.
Yes? Now
Auto.
the next two words that I gave you are very similar when we hear it. West and west. Right? Who can tell me what is the difference in the two sounds?
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
How would you differentiate between those two sounds?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Ameya.
Ma'am, in the first West, V-E-S-T, we will pronounce as West.
Okay.
Second West, we will be round.
Very good, Ameya. Wonderful. So in the first one, which is V-E-S-T, the teeth touches the lip, the bottom lip, west. And the other one is where we round our lips and we say west. Right?
West.
So west and west are two different words. Good, good. And why I gave you chapter and chrome is to make you understand that, see, in English, we do not have a rule that CH will be pronounced as ch, right? CH in chapter is ch, whereas CH in chrome is k, right? So there are no set rules that CH will be ch or CH will be k. These are all, we have to remember all these. All these have to be remembered. Okay? So the next thing that we have to get into in accent training is pronunciations. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is another very interesting part of accent training because learning pronunciations is quite interesting. So this is why I was asking you for dictionaries. Yes.
No.
We will get into the dictionary part a little later. Yes, after your exams maybe. But before that, we will learn how to identify pronunciations.
And we need the dictionary in the next class.
Next class not required. Maybe after your exams, we will start with the dictionary. Okay? Yes, so that's it for today. Thank you. I'll just take your attendance before I wind up.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
You said that the computer exam will be on 29.
Okay,
ma'am.
Why, what happened? Any doubt in that?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am? Yes?
Ma'am, the computer exam will be MCQ?
Yes, it is written in that circular. Adidev MB.
Ma'am.
Where? Okay. Arush, Achud, Aditri, Adidev, Aditya, absent.
Ma'am, he's there.
Is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But why is this video switched off? Advaita, Alex, Ameya, Anne Maria has been absent.
Alex is present.
Yes, I know. Aris.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Arjun,
Present, ma'am.
Atharv, Adira, Ain, Azad, Catherine, Evelyn, Hadi, Hale, Hazel, Janvi, Joanne, Joyrik, Mayasa, Niharika, Niran, Pranav, Prarthana, Sri Bhadra, Sri Rugda, Stringa, Sweden, Vaishnav, Vedika, Yuvan. Very good. Just one absent. Good. Keep it up. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Bye.